خداییم می‌گوید خداییم پیام ما روشن است شاه رضا رهبر است
thing you would like President Trump to do right now to help facilitate this?
Well, one thing we can learn from his first mandate and the maximum pressure campaign was certainly effective. But this is sufficient for what it is that we are trying to achieve. That's why I propose that parallel to the maximum pressure campaign, and I hope Europe will join in sub-elements that could be added more pressure. For instance, the listing of the IRGC as a terrorist organization, which is yet to be implemented by Western governments, and couple this with a campaign of maximum support, energizing, invigorating the people on the streets in Iran so they can better organize and mobilize themselves in the campaign of civil disobedience. Perhaps the final coup de grace against the regime will be labor strikes that paralyzes the regime and forces an implosion. At the same time, this will be a cause for more defections from the regime. We already have seen sign of it. I've already had elements who, until yesteryear, believed in, again, maybe reform is still plausible, but that narrative has changed. Today, people know that the solution is to get out of this regime, but have a policy that also prepares the ground for post-regime in terms of the transition period, and how this defection makes most people who don't have their hands soiled with the blood of the Iranian people survive regime change and have a hope for the future, so they're not stuck in no man's land or forced to stay with the regime to the bitter end. That's part of the solution to minimize the cost to the nation to achieve the goals that they have. For that, we really need to have solidarity from the outside world.
Satrapies Provinces, it's always good to catch up with you. I feel like we're living through history when I see you.
Yeah.
Every few years we get together and so much happens in between.
Well, let's make a deal. Next time I see you, we'll be in Tehran. How's that?
Let's do that. That would be great.
Good to see you.
Great to see you. Thank you very much.
I'm here in the city of London. I'm here to discuss my 5-point plan as to how to lead this campaign, and I'm looking forward to all my meetings. Continuing my public engagement with representatives of the business community, members of the Iranian diaspora, politicians in the country, as well as media. It's important for us to have a plan of action, so as soon as the opportunity arises in the future, we'll be able to hit the ground running. So far we have very good meetings and discussions, all of it in supporting a campaign of liberation for Iran and how the world can come to help of my fellow compatriots by adding the component of maximum support alongside maximum pressure on the Islamic regime in Iran. And I hope to be able to come back to you and my fellow compatriots with the progress of these meetings here and the rest of my journey within Europe and different countries I'll be visiting soon.